Hello everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. I am Kishore and today we are going to solve a triple sum Sudoku created by Rakesh Rai. This Sudoku was created by Rakesh and it was contributed for the Indian round of the Sudoku Grand Prix that was conducted in the World Puzzle Federation. The Sudoku Grand Prix is a series of usually 8 online rounds that is conducted on the World Puzzle Federation website. Each round is authored by a different country. I will add the link in the description. Do check out the archive section of the World Puzzle Federation for Sudoku GP contests across the years. Those are an excellent collection of Sudokus, so do remember to check it out. Now to create this Sudoku, we have taken permission from the author, who is Rakesh Rai, and we have notified the WPF, World Puzzle Federation, as well. Moving on to the rules of the Sudoku. In addition to standard classic rules, wherein you have 1 to 9 in each row, column and box, there are clues given outside the grid, as you can see here. These clues denote the sum of the first 4-digit number, which is found by the first 4 cells, the next 3-digit number found by the next 3 cells, and the next 2-digit number found by the next 2 cells. So to put it in other words, when you join these 4 cells, you get a 4-digit number. And when you join these 3 cells, you get a 3-digit number, and when you join these 2 cells, you get a 2-digit number, right? When you add the 4-digit number, the 3-digit number and the 2-digit number, you get the total outside. So these are the rules. And before starting the Sudoku, there is one little trick here. It's very simple, but when you have a 6 here, so the outside clue can only be 6 or 5. And when you have a 7 here, this can only be a 6 or a 7. When this is a 9, this can only be 8 or a 9. When this is an 8, this can only be 7 or 8. And when this is a 9, this can only be 8 or 9. Now why is it so? We'll come to that in a moment. Before that, let's have a look at the terminology that we'll be using in this video. The rightmost digit is the units place. The digit to the left of that, or the second digit which from the right is the tens place, and the third digit from the right is the hundreds place, and the fourth digit from the right is the thousand place. This terminology will be repeatedly used during the course of the video. And now coming on to this part, where when you have a digit in the thousands place, the first digit will either be the same as the digit in the thousands place or 1 less than that. Why can't it be 2 less than that? We'll see that. Let us take for example this 9000 clue and try to make the 9000 with starting digit which is 2 less than that. So let's have a 7 here. Alright, let's have a 7 here. And now we are going to maximize the total as much as possible so that we get to 9000. So for that we will write the 8 and the 9 in the hundreds place. So let's put a 9 here and the 8 in the hundreds place. And now the maximum digits we are going to put in the tens place, 4, 5 and 6. So we'll put the 6 here, we'll put the 5 here, and we'll put the 4 here. Now we are left with the units digit, 3, 2, 1, 1. We'll put the 3 here, we'll put the 2 here, and we'll put the 1 here. Now when you add 7936 and 852 and 41, you will still have a total which does not reach 9000. You will have a total which is less than 9000. So even when you maximize your total by writing the digits in the corresponding digits in the thousands, tens and units positions, we still have a total less than 9000. So this means that we can never have a digit which is 2 less than the 1 in the thousands place in the first cell. So now that we have proved that, we will continue solving the Sudoku. So we have a 9 here. Using classic rules, this will be an 8. And that gives a 7 here, and because of this 8 we'll have a 9 here again, and this 7 gives a 6 here and a 5 here. So as you can see, each digit, the starting digit, is either the same as the digit in the thousands place or 1 less than that. So it's important to remember this. And along column 1 we have 2, 5, 6, 8, 7 and 9. Remaining digits are 1, 3 and 4. Because of the 1 we'll have a 3, 4 here. This will be 1, 3, 4, and this will be a 1, 3 and a 4. Now there is a 2 here in row 4 column 1 and 2 in row 6 column 9, and combined with these 2's we will get a 2 in row 5 column 4. And because of these 9's, we can pencil mark the 9 to one of these 2 cells. and we have the 9 in row 4 column 8 and row 3 column 7, and combined with these 9s we'll get a 9 in row 7 column 9, and 9 in box 2 cannot be in these 3 cells and cannot be in this cell as well, so 9 will be confined to one of these 2 cells, and we have a 9 here and here, so in box 1 we'll have 9 in one of these 2 cells. Now let's focus on the 9s to see if we can place any more. This cell can have a 9. It's very early to make any deduction, but if you look at this cell, can you have a 9 here? What happens if you have a 9 in row 5 column 5? So regardless of whatever digit comes in row 5 column 2, we will have a total which is greater than 9000. So you will have 8100 and something plus 900 and something plus something will definitely be greater than 9000, because these 2 digits will get you the total above 9000. So that means 9 should be here in row 5 column 6, which gets a 9 here, and which gives a 9 in row 1 column 3. Okay, now let's focus on the units digit of this clue. Now if you see, all the clues have an units digit and tens digit as 0. So which means that the digits in the units position will add up to either 10 or 20. In both cases you have the units digit as 0. So let us see if the digits in the units position here add up to 10 or 20. So we have a 9 here, we have a 6 here. Now we have a total which is already more than 10. So obviously these 3 digits should add up to 20, because 30 is too far away and 3 digits can never add up to 30. So 9 plus 6, and this would have to be 5 for the units digit should have to be 0. Okay, so using classic rules, this will be 3 and 8, and this will be 3, 4, 8, because you have a 4 here, so this is 3, 8, 3, 4, 8, and you have an 8 here, so this will be 2, 3, 4. Now we have a carryover of 2 going on to the tens position, right? So the digits in the tens position should add either up to 8 or 18 to get the units, to get the 0 in this position, right? So the tens position digits are row 7 column 8, row 7 column 6, and row 7 column 3. We have a carryover of 2, so 1 plus 2 will give a 3. Now we need either 7 to get a 0 here, or we need a 17. 17 from these 2 cells is not going to be possible because we have a 9 here. So we will get a 7 from these 2 cells, so which means this cannot be an 8. And if you have a 2 here, this will be 5, so we can't have a 2 here as well. So this will be a 3, 4, right? So that when you add the carryover and the digits in the tens position, we get a 0 in that position, 0 in the tens position, right? So this will be an 8 now using classic rules, and this will be a 2. Again, using classic rules, we can confine 5 to one of these 2 cells, and because 6 is in here and here, so 6 is in one of these 2 cells. And using classic rules again, 2 is forced to one of these 2 cells because of the 2 here, and similarly 6 in one of these 2 cells will force the 6 to one of these 2 cells. Now we can't extract any more information from this total. It can be 3, 4 or 4, 3 as well. Let's look at this 9900 clue. Now as I said earlier, the digits in the units position must add up to 10 or 20. Can they add up to 20 without the 9? Yes, there is only one possibility. Let's just mark them. So 578, 578 and 578. This is the only possibility to add up to 20 without the 9. But you have a 5 and 8 here, so this is going to be 7, and this will be 5, 8 and 5, 8. Now they can also add up to a 10, we just don't know it. So if they add up to a 10, remember they should not have a 2 in the 10, so 1 has to be there in the 10, so 1 plus 9, right? So 1 plus 3 plus 6 or 1 plus 4 plus 5. But 1 plus 3 plus 6 is not possible because of the 6's in boxes 8 and 9. So 1 plus 4 plus 5 is the possibility. So this is 1, 4 and this is 1, 4 and this is 1, 4. So if you look closely now, in both the cases we had a 5 in these positions, right? If you have a 20, you have a 5, 7, 8, and if you have a 10, you have a 1, 4, 5. So in both the cases you have a 5 in these two cells, which eliminates the 5 from here. Wow, that is a beautiful deduction. Very tough to see in a contest, but we have to get through these deductions to finish the Sudoku. And now the remaining digits in box 7 are 3, 4, 6 and 8, right? So we'll remove the corner pencil mark. So this will be a 3, 4, 6, 8. This will be a 3, 4, 6, 8, and this will be a 3, 4, 6 is here. So this will be a 3, 4 or 8. Now we'll make use of the 9900 total to force some more digits. We can be sure that 8 cannot be here because 9800 plus 200 something will be reaching us to 10,000. So you can't have an 8 here. And using similar logic in the opposite direction, you can easily eliminate 3 and 4 as possibilities, because the maximum total you can attain by using 9, 4 as the starting digits of the 4-digit number is somewhere around 9800. You can never reach 9900 by having a 4 here. So this is going to be 6, right? You can't have a 3 and a 4. You can try using any possibility. You cannot have a 3 and 4 in row 9 column 2. So that will be a 6, and this will be a 3, 4 or 8. Now that we have obtained a digit in the hundreds position, we also have a digit in the hundreds position of the 3-digit number. So we'll try to focus on that and we'll do something. So 6 plus 2, and we need one more to get the 9 in the hundreds position on the outside clue, right? So we are having a carryover of 1 from the tens position, right? So the digits in the tens position along with the carryover from the units position will add up to 10, right? So okay, the digits in the units position can add up to 10 or 20 like we discussed earlier. So let us assume what happens if the digits in the units position add up to 10. So 145 is the only possibility. As we saw earlier, we have a 5 here, so this will be 14, this will be 145, and this will be 145, and this gives a carryover of 1 to the tens position, digits in the tens position. Now that we have 145, we can eliminate the 4 from here, so this will be a 3 or 8. So we have a carryover of 1 to the tens position. So the digits in the tens position should add up to a 9, alright, so that we have a carryover of 1 to the hundreds position, which will give us 6 plus 2 plus 1, right? We have to remember that along this row, the digits in the tens position should add up to 10 only, as that would only give us total carryover of 1 to the hundreds position, and then we can get a 9. So we have a carryover of 1 from the units position, and we need 9 more in the tens position, and that means you cannot have 8 here, right? If you have 8 here, then 8 along with the carryover gives 9, and then when you add these two digits you will get the total more than 10. So you cannot have an 8 here. So this will be a 3, right? This will be a 3, and this is going to be, we can fill the digits 7 and 8. You have an 8 here, so this will be a 7 and this will be an 8. Now let us see if the total is satisfied with this possibility. We have to remember that 5, 7 and 8 can also be the possibility in the units position. So we are just seeing if the digits in the units position add up to 10 or 20 now. So when it add up to 10, we get this possibility. So is the total satisfied using that? Let us check now. 1 plus 4 plus 5 is 10. We get a carryover of 1. And 1 plus 8 is 9. Plus 7 is 16. This digit plus this digit. Yeah, we are not satisfying the total now, right? See, 1 plus 4 plus 5 gives a carryover of 1 to the tens position. So we will add the digits in the tens position to see if you are getting 0. 1 plus 3 is 4, and the next digit is 7. So 4 plus 7 is 11, and 11 plus 8 gives us 19 only. So the digits in the tens position we are getting as a 9 when we consider 1, 4, 5 as possibility. So the digits in the units position cannot add up to a 10. Wow, that is a complicated reduction. So we'll revert this pencil mark back to the original one, which will be 348. So if you are not wrong, the digits in the units position should add up to 20, right? So this will be a 578, but 58 is here, so this will be a 7. This will be 58. We'll just make the pencil mark smaller to check if the total is satisfying. Once it's satisfied, we can convert them to the normal size. So when we have 5, 7 and 8 here, we have a carryover of 2 to the units position, and 8 here eliminates the 8 from here. So this will be 3, 4. So we'll have a carryover of 2 to the tens position. So the digits in the tens position must add up to 10, right? They cannot add up to 20 because 6 plus 2 needs to have a carryover of 1. So we have a carryover of 2 now from the units position. So these cells must add up to 8. So can you have the 3 here and add up to 8? This will be 1 and 4, and when you have a 4 here, this will be 1 and 3. Yeah, it's perfectly possible. So this is the possibility. We can go ahead and mark them as we obtained a contradiction with 1, 4, 5. So this is going to be a 7, and these two cells will be 5, 8, and these two cells will be 1, 3, 4. We just don't know any information yet as they are locked in the tens positions. So I think we have deduced whatever we could from this total. There is no more information that can be obtained, and this cell can be filled using classic. This will be 1 or a 3 because of the 4 here. And now 8 in the box 7 can only be in this cell, and that gives an 8 here using classic rules. So this cell is going to be 1, 3 or a 7. It cannot be 2, 8, 9, 5 and 6, and nor it can be a 4. So this will be 1, 3 and 7, and that immediately gives us that 7 has to be here, because if you have 1 or a 3, you can never get even to 6000. So this will be a 7, and the remaining digits are 1, 3, 4 along that column. We'll just fill them. This will be 1, 3, 4, this will be 1, 3, 4, and this will be a 1, 3 and 4. Now let's focus a little bit on this total. Since we have obtained the digits in the hundreds position of this total, we'll focus on this total more. Now the digits in the units position can add up to 10 or 20, right? It cannot add up to 30. So can it add up to 20? No, right? Because then these three cells should add up to, row 1 column 4, row 1 column 7, and row 1 column 9 should add up to 10, which is should add up to 20, which is not going to be possible because we have 5, 7, 9 here. The maximum total we can get here is 8, 6 and 3, which is giving us 17. So you cannot have 20 from these three cells. So these three cells would add up to 10, right? So now we'll make use of these pencil marks. Let us assume this cell is 2. Then these two cells should add up to 8 to get the digit in the units position as 0, which is not possible. So when you have a 2 here, so these two cells should add up to 8, which is 1 and 7. 1 and 7 is not possible, or 2 and 6. 2 and 6 is again not possible because we have placed the 2 here, and 3 and 5 is also not possible. So this is not a 2, and this is a 2. So this will be a 6 because of 6 will be in one of these two cells. So this is a 6. We'll remove the corner pencil marks now, and now we can easily deduce that these three cells should be 1, 3, right? They need to add up to 10, and that gives an 8 here in this cell. And using classic rules, we can get the 8 here. And similarly, 8 in row 1 column 6, row 2 column 3 gives an 8 here because of this 8. And there are 8s here in row 7 and row 8, and columns 8 and column 9, which gets an 8 here. And that gives a 5 here. So we have extracted whatever information that could be extracted from this clue. Let's see this clue now. Now again, the digits in units position need to add up to 10 or 20 to get the 0 here, but they cannot add up to 10 because we already have 8 plus 9, so they need to add up to 20, which means this cell will be a 3. That gives a 1 here, a 3 here, and these two cells will be 5, 7 in some order. So they will be 5, 7, and this will be 1 or a 4, and this will be a 1 or a 4. Let's focus a little bit to see if we can deduce these positions of these digits. So we have a carryover of 2 from the units position to the tens position. So we need 8 more from the digits in the tens position, or 18 more from the digits in the tens position, so that the digit in the tens position is 0. 18 more is obviously not possible. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 7 is 11, and you get a maximum of 15 only. So the digits in the tens position add up to 10, right? So we have a carryover of 2. So 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 7 is giving 11. So this is a 5, and 4 plus 5 is 9, and we need a 1 here to satisfy. So this will be a 4. This will 1 and 3. This is 1 and 3, and this is a 1 and 3 as well. I hope you are able to follow until here. So we have a 1 here, so that eliminates the 1 from here. 3 4 pair gives a 1 here, and that gives a 3 here, a 4 here, a 3 here, a 4 here, a 3 here, a 4 here. Wow, that created a small chain of digits, and we got a lot of digits in the process. 1 3 5 2 8 9. So the remaining digits on that column are 4 6 and 7. We can mark them, and row 2 can be completed with the remaining digits. 2 6 8 9 1 3 4 5 7 4 5 7 and 4 5 7. We have a 5 here, which means this will be 4 7. We have a 4 here, so this means this will be 5 or a 7. Let's focus on column 8 now. We have a 6 here and here, so this will be a 6, right? And this will be a 5 7. 5 7, but we have a 5 here, right? So this will be a 7. I'm sorry, this will be a 7, this will be a 5. So this is going to be a 4 or a 7. And now we need 1 and 2 in the box 9. So 2 is here, so this will be a 2 and this will be a 1. 1 2 5 9 6 8. So 3 4 7 are the remaining digits. We will mark them. So this will be 3 4 7, and this will be 3 4 and 7. Okay, we have all finished this total. We have finished this total. We have finished this total, and we have finished this total. Only this is remaining now. Let's come over to that after finishing columns 4 and 6, which are almost finished. So this will be 4, which completes that column 4, and this is going to be 3 7, right? 1 4 6 9 2 5 8. So 3 7 would be in these two cells. 3 7 9 2 4 8. Remaining digits are 1 5 6 in that box. So this is 1 5, and this is 1 5 and 6. So any more eliminations? I don't think so. Let's now come to row 5 and try to get some more digits. Let's, as usual, focus on the units position. They can add up to 10 or 20. Can they add up to 20? Then these three cells must add up to 20, right? Not possible with the 2. So they need add up to 10, so that you get a 0 here. So we have a 2 here, which means row 5 column 7 and row 5 column 9 add up to an 8. So if this is a 3, this will be a 5. This is a 4, 4 is not possible, so this is a 3 or a 7, which means this is 5 or 1. Now we have a 1 5 pair here, that gives a 3 here, right? This is a 3, that gives a 3 here, a 1 here, and a 1 here. And because of this 3, we get a 7 here, right? And we know that these two cells must add up to 8, so that they couple with the 2 and make a 0 in the units position. So this should be a 1. And because of this 7, we get a 7 and a 4 here. And we can complete column 9 using the 3. And this 3 gives a 7 here, a 3 here. And using these two 7s, we can get a 7 here. And using this 6, we get a 6 here and a 4 here. Because of this 6, we get a 1, a 5 and a 6 here. And now 1 6 8 9 2 3 7, 4 and 5 are the remaining possibilities. 5 is here, so 5 goes here and 4 goes here. And that completes this absolutely beautiful Sudoku. This was a very challenging Sudoku, and I struggled it, if I remember correctly, during the contest. I took around 25 minutes to get through this Sudoku. So the main logics, if you see in this Sudoku, are using the digit in the thousands position, you can make the pencil marks at the start, and you have to use the digit in the units position and play along with the units position digits to such that the total is satisfied. So those are the main tricks if you see in this kind of Sudoku. Hope you guys learnt a thing or two and got an idea on how to solve these kind of Sudokus. If you have been enjoying watching our videos, please like and comment on our videos, and do remember to subscribe to the channel. We intend to make more such interesting videos in the future. Hope to see you all soon.